The system wants you to believe that you don't have any control. Your attention, it's the gold. Your attention, it's the energy that creates the system, okay? And every summer I was burning my skin and I was labeled. That she looks like a wall. She is too white. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am still in Agadir and I'm so happy to be here. I was actually not planning to record anything today. I wanted to just relax and have some chill day, but I come with a reminder that is absolutely needed. I have realized some time ago that I was asleep for some time and and because I am in these topics all the time, I should know better, but for some reason I was sleeping and I woke up, and I really need to remind you, because if I can sleep, so you can as well. And I started believing in my stories that I was creating in my head, to the point that I started to feel a bit weird. And I was telling myself, Carolina, what is going on? This is not you. What's going on? So I woke up and I come with a beautiful, very needed reminder to us all. I hope you guys are doing great and everything is fine with you. And yes, I am very grateful to be here still. It's crazy. It's crazy. I choose to be here and therefore I am. And I want to remind ourselves that you can create your reality. And I know that sometimes I am repeating myself, but believe me and trust me that we can all sleep very easily when we are not focusing, when we are losing our focus. We can go into a crazy directions that we never ever planned. Of course, God has a plan for us, but this doesn't mean that we are just waiting for someone to knock at our door and give us everything that we want. And of course, it is very important and crucial to actually know what we want, because if we don't know what we want, we are accepting anything and everything that just happened to us by chance, which is a very dangerous place to be, okay? So, this video is a little reminder that is very needed. It is about manifestation, conscious manifestation, and how we are creating our reality every single day from a present moment, okay? Not from the illusion of the past or from the illusion of the future, but from now, from today. Let's go. I am so motivated to let you know what I know, share my knowledge with you, because I want you to finally start living your life if you are not happy with your life, okay? Because you can choose every single day. You can choose every single day how you want to live your life. And that is the truth. And even if you don't believe me, that is absolutely fine. But I want to let you know that yes, you are in full control, okay? And what the system wants you to believe that you don't have any control. And that's the whole point of sleeping. And maybe I might actually upset some of the people because they have different opinion about it, and which is fine. And I am up for the challenge. I am absolutely comfortable. I want to tell you how, or actually I want to convince you if you are not convinced already, that you have full power over your life, even if the system tells you otherwise, because the system is designed through your attention to keep going. Once the attention is not there, the system doesn't work anymore. Basically, this is how it works. And when your attention is on yourself, therefore I always say, take the full responsibility over your life, not in a negative way, so for you to now, oh my God, I have to, deal with so many tasks because I cannot do it. Yes, you can absolutely take a full responsibility and concentrate on yourself. Therefore, you create your full reality based on what you actually want, okay? And the system is designed for you to believe that you have none of the control. That's the secret. If you feel like you do not have control, I think it should be valuable, or at least you should ask yourself why you believe that way. Because there are the answers. You only know the answers why, okay? And that could be the starting point for you. Let's talk about the present moment, the gateway. Present moment is the moment where you create every single day. If I am scrolling, or if I am watching a TikTok every single time right now, for example, this is how I create my reality based on where my attention goes. And my attention goes into a TikTok where basically I am creating the system to go on and on, on and on, on and on. Imagine now, if in the same second, all of the people on the planet stop being on TikTok and basically delete the account. TikTok doesn't exist anymore. TikTok wouldn't exist anymore. Okay? So, that's why your attention, it's the gold. Your attention, it's the energy that creates the system, okay? And the system goes on. And as soon as you believe that you do not have any power, and as soon as you are in the system, because we are all in the system, but again, we can create our reality based on now, present moment, and concentrating on ourselves, where we are taking the full responsibility over our heads, over our projections and what we believe. Because based on the idea, based on the thoughts, based on what you think at given moment, you are creating that in your head, okay? And this is your reality, okay? So, yes, it is simple as that, okay? And if we are taking the responsibility, if we are actually believing that we have power over our life, then this is what it is. We assume, therefore it is. This is what it is, and people are using this knowledge every single day against us. But that's why I am promoting this, and I am reminding us this, so that you can take the full responsibility over your life and control your life fully, okay? Because you can, okay? Because everything is a concept. Everything that you see, the system, is an idea that was created based on, everything was designed based on the idea, okay? If you believe that actually it is difficult to change my life, it is difficult, and that's it. You chose this belief, therefore it is difficult. If I believe that I am ugly, therefore I am ugly. If I believe that I'm beautiful, clever, and I am worth what I create in my life, then this is what it is. That's why from the perspective of us having free will, this is what it is. We all do have free will. We all do choose every single day how we are living our life, based on our attention, based on our stories, based on our identification. And who am I identifying myself with? Am I identifying myself with stories? Someone told me a story, therefore I see this as my own, and I am identifying myself with that. If someone tells you that you are not good enough because, I don't know, because you are, someone has some sort of perception about how you should be, if you believe in that, based on the comment, this, you most probably projecting that onto reality, and this is what it is, okay? Everything starts from a present moment. I don't have to be in my head thinking what happened in the past, okay? Because if I am concentrating on my past, I am in my head, I believe the stories, and I am creating that onto my reality, because in a present moment, I am thinking about this, okay? We can do this all our life. We can do this, create that life based on our stories from the past. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Because what? We have a perception that we are not good enough. Again, we are identifying ourselves with this type of stories. That's why everything starts from a present moment. You can create your reality from a present moment. If I believe that I am good enough, if someone doesn't believe that, this is not my problem, because every time, because what you are experiencing, it's in your own head. You are projecting from inside out to the outside world. Someone has an interest. So then you live according to someone else's ideas, but not your own. That's why you are not happy, because your soul wants to express itself. We have feelings, okay? We are projecting stuff from our head like a computer that wants to work constantly, overthink everything. And then when you overthink everything, you create. But it does not have to be that way. That's why I talk about conscious manifestation, because you can consciously manifest your life. And we are manifesting every single day from a present moment, right here and right now. I am manifesting now. For example, I am manifesting now. I am holding the camera and I'm talking to you because I want to express myself. I want to create another video. I was actually planning to not to do this today, but I felt inspired. My own soul felt inspired. I want to inspire you guys as well. Why? Because I can, and why? Because you can. You can do it as well. Is it difficult to take a responsibility over your life, over your head, over your life, over your creation? What is more difficult, to live by someone else's idea and be stuck forever, or take the full responsibility through pain, go through the pain, and then live the life that... Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, no. Go. There was a girl that is actually like showing something to me. See, the guy has his own world. This is the proof. This is the proof that you can create your own reality in your head and project that onto the outside world. I started to wake up before I opened my YouTube channel, I have noticed that what is it about some people that it is easier for them to change their life? And I started reading about energies because all my life I saw things, but people were telling me otherwise. People were never ever like, they were making me feel that whatever I feel and think, it's not valid, it's not how it's supposed to be, because now I do understand that people were in the system and they were basically fulfilling the script of someone else's ideas, because it is easier to control people like that. But my point is now, I just want to let you know that if you feel at your core that something is not okay, listen to your soul, okay? Listen to your soul. Your soul is never lying. Your soul is not lying. And you are not crazy, okay? Definitely. I'm not a crazy person. I am definitely not. So I just want to inspire you and tell you that you can absolutely have the full power, control over your life, but only if you choose. Because what is more difficult? We experience pain, but the pain is there for you to indicate or point something out. And only through pain we can go through. Only through pain we can change as well. Pain helps us to change, to motivate us sometimes. And especially that we feel at our core that something is wrong, but we sometimes ignore it. And if you're going to keep ignoring it, the pain will not go away, okay? The pain 100% will not go away until you confront yourself with that pain. Okay? You can change it by just switching, taking the full responsibility, creating from the present moment, from now, okay? You do not have to believe in the stories from the past. All my life I heard that, oh, she looks, in Poland, I was very fair. I am still fair. My skin is, it's not very easy for me to tan. Every summer I was burning my skin and I was labeled. That she looks like a wall. She is too white. And I was believing in that. And from that, I was so insecure. But when I moved to England, I started to notice that people actually like my skin. And I saw that so many people, more like, people that are more tanned and are more brown, they want to look white. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Do you see? Everything is idea, and everything starts from obviously the idea, but if you are identifying yourself with the idea, this is what it is, because you're projecting that, you're creating that. And now I am so happy from the tone of my skin, and I accept it and I love it. See? It is crazy how our brain operates and how we are creating everything. Therefore, you can create your reality from now on. Or you can be stuck in the past and believe in all of the ideas that someone told you, that you are not good enough, that you have depression, and blah, 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 everything, this, that, condition. Of course, there are some. Don't get me wrong. Okay, fine. But there is many stories, beliefs, projections, because simply why? Because people do not want to take the responsibility over their life, because it's easier in their head. It is easier to suffer rather than just, I am giving you the formula. If something doesn't serve you, change it. If something doesn't serve you, find a way. Don't just blindly go with the flow. Find a way, because there is always way, because you can create your life. You are creating your life every single day. We are all creating our life every single day. And that's why they are feeding you the stories every single day through the screens. So your attention is there, and then you are reinforcing that belief. Therefore the system works, therefore the idea works, because they're feeding you this. Okay? This is what it is. I stopped watching news because I've realized that, obviously we all know at our core, but now just so much bullshit. Something happened there, something happened there, something happened there. How do you know? How are you certain that this happened? You wasn't there, you don't know. Maybe someone just created a story, of course, for example, and then you read it and it's stuck in your subconscious, and then you believe in that, and then you're creating that. From your head, you're creating that. Something maybe didn't happen, but you are creating that because someone fed you the story, okay? The same thing you can do with your life. But if you are identifying yourself with something, if you're identifying yourself with you can't, then you can't, okay? Then you just simply can't. Conscious manifestation is the way forward. There is no need to overthink. There is no need to, be in your head creating stories, overthinking, wasting time. We do not have that much time. I know that people are squeezed so much. People have enough, because that's the truth. But as long as we're gonna be saying that we can't, then the system works. Then your life is around the system, how the system is designed. Yeah. What can we do? What can we do? We can't change people. Of course we can't change people, but we can change ourselves. And that is the way forward, and that is the gateway, the door to freedom from all of the nonsense that is going on around. If something doesn't serve us, then that means it's not working. And I know that you know at your core, and I know that you can feel it. And I am telling you that you can change your life. It is all about the ideas that you feed your brain. If you want something, it's going to be. If you don't want something, it's never ever gonna be. If you're telling yourself stories over and over again, you are in that reality, and this prevents you from taking the full responsibilities and actions and this, that, and everything. But the pain at some point will be unbearable, okay? But there is a light in the darkness. The darkness is there, therefore light can exist. Oh, I'm quite red. Quiet red. So beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, so relaxing. I love it. I love this place. I love this place. It's, I have I've seen many places in the world. I've been on many beaches in the world, but here is something special. I am telling you, but that's my opinion, and that is my experience. So I can only talk from my experience. And I spoke to many people, and many people share my opinion as well. And so beautiful. Yeah, it's just the right balance. And I am gonna be going back to England in some time, but I will be back because this is my second home. For real. Thanks for the ideas, guys. Thanks for the ideas, guys. But I don't mind. I don't mind to believe in that story because I like that story. Okay. So this is my story. I don't know if you can see. Wow, 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 wow.